Hi, I'm Adrienne, the owner of Performance High Vocal Training in Denver, Colorado, and this is Justin, the artist development coach and engineer and producer at Performance High. And we're going to talk a bit about what you need to get started recording.
Right. So, to record in this modern computer age, you need three things. You need a way to capture the sound. Let's call that a microphone. You need a way to get the sound into your computer, which is commonly called an interface, because you're interfacing. And then you need software that you can put that sound into once you've captured it in the computer. So those are your three main things.
All right.
Something, microphone, interface, software.
Assuming you have a computer.
Assuming you have a computer. Yeah. Right.
Cool. Can you make some recommendations for a way to get started affordably?
Yeah, right. So let's talk about, first of all, let's talk software. If you are a Mac user, you already have GarageBand for free, and it's awesome. You don't need anything more than that. Whether you're on Mac or not, there are also free versions of Pro Tools. It's called Pro Tools First. Studio One by Presonus also has a free version. A lot of people love Reaper. I know I'm throwing a lot of names, but you can just rewind if any of these sound good. Reaper's like $60.
And we can put links below.
Specifically, if you want to make trap, hip hop, industrial, anything like that, and you're a Windows user, look at Fruity Loops. So those are my recommendations for software. Most of those are free, or certainly under $100. Let's talk interfaces. So interfaces are a box that's going to convert your sound that lives in the world into digital, into computer language that your computer can understand. There's a number of those on the market. They're kind of all good, at least to get started. I know Behringer makes some, a couple that are in the $50 ballpark. There are also a lot of small mixers by, I specifically recommend Yamaha, that are USB mixers, and that USB would go into your computer, just like, your printer plugs in or whatever. And then that way you'd plug your microphone into your mixer, that goes into the computer. Also, a lot of people love in the less expensive stuff, the Focusrite Scarlett series. They have like $100 deal that a lot of people are big fans of. If you're gonna spend a little more, my big recommendation would be look for used Apogee. You can get duets and ones for super cheap now that they're a few years old. You do need a Mac for that though. Mm-hmm. We'll put some of that info out. So that brings us to microphones. Although first you brought that up, the interface, whether it's a mixer or whether it's a box interface, that's where you would plug your instrument into. So you could plug your guitar directly into that interface, and then it's going to take your guitar sound and turn it into computer language. Mm-hmm. So
now wait, I have a microphone that doesn't. I don't use an interface. So
one of my big recommendations is the At2020 USB. Again, that USB thing at the end of the name is popping up, and what that means is that microphone has a built-in interface. So it's not that it doesn't have an interface, it is just the interface is built into the microphone. So it looks like a totally normal microphone, but a mic cable doesn't come out of it, a USB cable comes out of it. That's because the interface is built in. You can set the level on it. It has a little headphone output.
Yeah, that does mean I can't use that microphone like on stage.
You can't use it on stage because it's not that kind of microphone.
And since I don't have a separate interface, I can't record bass or guitar.
You can't plug instruments into it. But if you were only a singer, that microphone sounds beautiful for $150.
No, it's less than that now.
It's less than that now. $129 maybe. Doesn't matter. You'll find it. And by the way, since we're talking about buying gear, please don't buy stuff from Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Buy stuff from a real music vendor. Also, there's a camera shops and stuff that might be on eBay. I'm not going to name any names, but they don't really sell music gear. They sell other stuff. Please shop with a reputable music store. Doesn't even have to be local. It can be a Sweetwater, a musician's friend, whatever. But please shop from a real music store, because Amazon is killing those people, and they're eventually going to go away. And you and I aren't going to have people that know anything about audio gear to buy from, because those stores are going to go out of business. I also recommend, if you do need help, do call Sweetwater, Vintage King, Musician's Friend, Guitar Center. Any of those people, they have people you could call and talk to about more specific needs, and then make your purchase from them. Please don't pull the jerk move of getting the advice and then going to Amazon. Anyway, that's my PSA. I'm done. So, At2020 USB. If you're just going to sing and you know you're never going to want to record a keyboard or a bass or a guitar or anything like that, I love that microphone. The non-USB version, I would also recommend very much. It's $100. At2020, no USB on the end. So don't think you got a great deal. Look for that USB on the end. You're going to need that. The other thing I would recommend really highly, if you think you might play live sometime, is get an interface and then get a microphone that will work for live and recording. That would be like a handheld dynamic, the Sennheiser E835.
I like that one.
Beautiful sounding microphone. I recorded snare drum with that the other day. And the Audix OM2 is also a really great company. Audix is still built in America, if that matters to you. And if you're going to spend a little bit more money, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think I know where you're going. Are you going to the Telefunken? Or no?
Telefunken is a great move. Awesome live mic, maybe one of the best, maybe the nicest sounding live mic out now, is the Telefunken M80. And it's also a killer recording mic. It's going to work really great. I was going to go to the Studio Classic. If you're going to spend a little more money, if you want to jump up to kind of a pro level right out of the gate, Shure SM7B. It's on every forum. If you've ever tried to read anything about recording, you've probably already heard of this microphone. It's the microphone that famously Michael Jackson used it on Thriller. But then also it became kind of the default mic in the 2000s for a lot of rock stuff. $350, completely pro sound, very easy to mix, and it's not sensitive, which is good, because it doesn't pick up refrigerator noise and outside noise and whatever. You need to be pretty close to it. So if you're looking for a pro recording in a non-pro environment, the SM7B is the way to go. Taking one step back, just to review that, At2020 of some flavor if you're looking to spend $100-ish. If you want to also play live, Sennheiser or Audix. And then if you're going to spend pro money, go ahead and get an SM7B and be done with it for the rest of your life.
You can't play live with that, though.
You can't play live with that. Right. I mean, you probably could, but no one's going to... they're going to be mad at you. And in the pro level for live, and that's the M80. So those are the things you're going to need. We covered free software, free all this. Bottom line, I've covered the three things that you need to get. My best advice is just get something. You can always upgrade later. What's most important is that you get started right away. And my last piece of advice would be Guitar Center used online. You just go to their website and they have a used tab. It's a guitars, basses, blah, blah, blah. And one of them is used. They have the largest selection of used equipment, larger than eBay, larger than Reverb.
Really?
Yes. And you can return anything you don't like locally. So you can, let's say a store across the country has that Behringer mixer that I mentioned. You can buy it used. That store in New York or wherever will ship it to you. And then if you wind up not liking it or it's broken or anything, you can return it to your local Guitar Center. You can just walk in and return it that way. So anything you're looking for, if you want to save money, Guitar Center used is the way to go. And as I said, just get whatever you can get and get started.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know about that. I mean, I knew about Guitar Center Used because you started Guitar Center Used.
I didn't. I was the used manager at the store. It wasn't my idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it was bigger than all of bigger than eBay, bigger than anything else. And then you add to that the convenience of.
I think they're bigger than.
local.
I think they're bigger than everybody combined. They may not still be because Reverb has gotten very big, and Reverb's also awesome. Totally recommend Reverb.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple of things from Reverb.
Yeah, they're killer, and they're like eBay, but they're really actually music focused. So they're great. But yeah, Guitar Center Used. The big deal is you don't have to ship anything back if you don't like it. Yeah.
That's what I hate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then, when buying used, you always worry about it because you're not sure it's going to work. And then if it doesn't work, you're going to get a refund, but you have to ship it back, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, if you have a Guitar Center in your town, they can also ship to the store. If you don't want it shipped to you, they can ship it to the store. You can open the box in the store and...
Cool.
So a lot of
sounds like a Guitar Center ad.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
No.
Yeah, not at all. But also please shop there because I think they're bankrupt. So not great.
Because of Amazon.
Yes. Actually, yeah, please don't shop at Amazon.
Right.
I mean, do shop at Amazon. Don't buy music stuff at Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for listening to that.
Hope it helped.
Hope it helped.
We'll put some links below.
And definitely ask any questions, I guess, in the comments. Is that what people do?
They do, but I'm not.
You don't watch them?
I'm not on social a whole lot.
Don't ask us in the comments.
What you can do is you can contact us through the studio. And so go to performancehigh.net and you can contact us through there. And
performancehigh.net and you can talk to me directly.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Thanks. Bye.